EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Rudolph going to throw it to start out.
Throw left side complete. That's Warren. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph on the move to his left.
Here's the former Jaguar, Allen Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
George Pickens.
42 yards.
And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
And just shedding him off there.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Jupiter!
Now Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Lawrence. He's got his running. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rudolph.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here's Rudolph. Here's a diving catch right side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. On 1st down, it's Rudolph, eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Flushed out right.
Got his man, it's Warren.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Rudolph looking to throw it.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Rudolph's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
5 yards on the play.
Here's Rudolph.
He's got a man complete, and he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a first down carry for Harris, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
The 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Rudolph now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Allen Robinson as the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Jaguars 0. Chris Boswell.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
D'Ernest Johnson.
He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. The ball comes out, and this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Easy, read it.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Think right open.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Great job.
Lawrence will throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Hey.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap to give to Etienne. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Rudolph throwing again. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Rudolph on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal fourth down stop. Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
11. Hey, Jupiter.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That is intercepted.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
All right, let's go.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Easy. Read him, 24. Read him, 24.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Oh, what a time for the defense to go missing in action. How do you allow a play like that on 4th down? That lets them right back into the ball game.
Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now 2nd and 4.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 10-yard vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Throwing here, Rudolph.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've met fan bases that wanted that were happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, right back to ETN.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
61 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
30 left. Here we go.
ETN once more.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they set down the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence. He's out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He loses the football a 2nd time.
And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown! Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that.
Let's go. You see how this fucking game try to fuck me every fucking time, baby. Fuck out of here.